Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill. With me tonight is Sean. Without me tonight is TJ O'Connor, but he does say hi. He's with us in spirit. He's actually caught up in prior engagements. Him and his woman are expecting a second baby, so congratulations to him. He's still a punk for not being here. Trash Talk is brought to you again by Valhalla Combat Sports, Ink Shrinks Tattoo out of New Brighton, Minnesota, The Fighters, Origin Wellness, CBD in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and TJ's mom. How you doing tonight, Sean?
Man, I'm doing perfect. I'm ready to get in there. Everything's going as planned, and I'm working with the mad scientist. I love that nickname.
We got
this down to a science, absolutely. I mean, I ask him a question: Why am I seasoning this? My salmon with this. Oh, because it's a slight diuretic. I'm like, well, all right, something you learn new every single day. But nah, man, it's awesome. I'm on point. I'm ready to rock and roll here. Flying down on Thursday, and I'm just ready to do business.
Yeah, Ben Locken, the mad scientist, is who he's referring to, everybody. And I mean, does he make suggestions like that all the time, like what you should season and what you should eat leading up to this? Because we were speaking earlier today, and you were saying how this is one of the best weight cuts that you've had.
Yeah, I honestly think I could have made 35 if needed to for this fight. As of right now, my weight's not I'm right where I need to be and then some. Let's just say that. I can't say too many details about where that is before the fight, but I'm golden. And Ben breaks everything down. He lays out all the specifics. I mean, he is the mad scientist, and he's perfect, man. He is the best thing that I think I've added to the surrounding people around me when it comes to this and building this career.
Oh yeah, I mean, it wasn't like you had months and months to prepare for this fight. So how are you feeling going into this? I mean, what can the fans expect from you on December 7th? Geez, I know the date of the fight. Sorry.
I mean, it's gonna be same story, different opponent. I mean, my last fight was against Zach Burrows Nash, a wrestler that liked to throw, but where he finds his success is going to be on the ground. It's the same fight. I think Mark Slider's got a little better technical wrestling than Zach, maybe. I don't think he's going to be as strong. He's definitely not as big. He's made 128 pounds before, so I expect to be the bigger man in there and push him around pretty easily. And I'm not an easy guy to take down, and I'm an impossible guy to hold down. So go in there and put on an absolute striking clinic. Make sure everybody understands in Missouri that, hey, I'm the best thing coming out of the Midwest, and there ain't no doubt about that.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, you speak with so much conviction, and you go out there and you prove it time and time again, man. You're one of the baddest dudes in Minnesota, and trying to make that mark and being the baddest guy in the nation, and then hopefully moving on and proving that you're one of the baddest guys in the world, man. It's been amazing watching your journey and stuff and watching you climb up. What is the biggest thing that we can see, or the biggest change that you've made to your game when you made the step to being a professional? And how do you think that that's been playing out for you? I mean, you are undefeated still, but but how do you think it's been translated and playing out?
I think the biggest change I've made is just the seriousness in which I do everything with in camp. I mean, food is no longer food in camp. Food is fuel. That's all. That's the only purpose it serves. I mean, cutting weight over Thanksgiving, you'd think it'd be absolutely terrible. I went to 2 Thanksgivings, did absolutely fine. had, my 4 meals that day, had everything, pre-portioned out and ready to go. And, I am so laser focused, locked in, my mom and my stepdad actually came down, and it really did, it touched me. They came down as I was running on Thanksgiving, because I got to get my work in. Like I told them, I was like, I'm going to get my work in, but I was running in the basement, and they came down. They're just like, we just want to tell you how proud of you we are. Like, the amount you pour into this, that is why you're getting the results you're getting. And I'm a hard worker, and I don't think you can outwork me. And if you can, please prove it to me.
Yeah.
If we're fighting and you think you can outwork me, we're going to be fighting like 60 minutes straight. There ain't going to be no breaks. There ain't going to be no bells. And it's going to be head-to-head in the clinch, slobber knocking until somebody falls.
Hell yeah.
I can do that. I'm game to go 12 rounds head-to-head right in that clinch. Like, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so with since the last time that we've talked to you, have you been able to see a little bit more about your opponent? Have you seen any interviews that he's done? Because I was able to see the one that you did for – I can't remember the name of the show, but he's the guy that was covering Shamrock FC. So did your opponent do an interview with him, and were you able to see it and gauge him mentally at all?
I've got absolutely no gauge on my opponent at all. I expect him to be pretty intense, because that's kind of how he looks like he likes to fight. I mean, he's a hard-headed, tough kid. Looks like he likes to bring the fight, absolutely, but I mean, so do I.
Yeah.
I got a particular skill set that if you go rushing in on me, I can slide one way or another and click, boom, that's it.
I think one of the narratives of your career and your fight skills have been is anytime that somebody does try to bring the fight to you, you realize that, and you like, okay, I'm going to start bringing the fight to you. And then if they start trying to outmatch, it starts becoming the one-up game, and you've been able to prove that that you're the better man almost every time now. I mean, dude, is that how it feels when the fight starts going? I mean, do you get more intense when they start to bring it?
I mean, I haven't had anybody really bring it to me to where I'm like concerned. I mean, I train with some straight killers, and they bring it to me. I mean, we're talking about some guys who are getting scouted for the UFC. I mean, they bring it to me. They push me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody like that in the cage. So until I find somebody who can bring it to me, like my training partners bring it to me, I'm not worried. I'm still gonna just. I mean, I get made fun of at the gym because those fight photos come out, and I have just this dead expression on my face. And they're like, bro, you're just bored in there finishing. Like, we got to get you a fight or something like that. You just look so bored. And it's not that I'm bored. I'm just so calm. I'm not worried about anything they're bringing. If you're swinging crazy, I mean, I just step back, hit my counter. I mean, I've been training for 9 years. I'm so comfortable in doing, I've been in thousands and thousands of, quote unquote fights at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just comfortable doing this. So, and this is, the octagon cage is kind of like my temple. When I get in there, everything goes black on the outside. I can just focus. It's a certain kind of pureness that I can't explain to anybody who's never done it before.
Oh yeah. No, I totally understand that. And I think that was just a perfect way to wrap it up. I mean, before we do, family, friends, teammates, sponsors, anybody you'd like to shout out?
Man, I got to shout out my management company, Iridium Sports Agency. We got a handful of guys fighting this weekend. I want to give a shout out to all of them. Best of luck with your fights. I think Cody Stamen and somebody else is fighting, and Ricky Simone are fighting for the UFC, and then Yazin Haji is also fighting. He's a beast out of Kansas City. He's one of James Krause's guys. So best of luck to all those guys in their fights. Also want to give a shout out to all my guys at Iridium for, again, helping this process going so smooth. Fight shorts are coming in tomorrow. travel's taken care of. Everything's taken care of, man. All I got to do is show up, make weight, and beat some ass.
Hell yeah.
Finished my last chiropractic appointment with Accelerated Chiropractor. She keeps me together. I'm perfectly in line. She builds me and keeps me together so that I'm just the perfect killing machine. Ben Locken, man, I said it once. I mean, he's the best in the business. He made this weight cut as easy as right now I don't feel like I've been cutting weight.
Yeah. It's always a good feeling.
Very mentally clear. And that's just a huge testament to, what Ben provides. And and I've said this, if you're a professional fighter, and even if you're a higher level amateur and you're just looking to really gain some ground on that weight cut game, or just gain an advantage in any fight, Ben is the guy to go to. He is absolutely amazing at what he does. Hong Tai Maple Grove, thank you so much. Also, I want to just say huge congratulations to Derek. He just had his first baby.
Oh yeah,
super happy for him. Can't wait to be. I got Uncle Godfather Sean's got to show him how to whoop some ass here. So I'm excited to get that going. I mean, this is not humble at all, but I want to give a shout out to myself. I mean, I took this 3.5 weeks notice, and man, I think this is the leanest I've ever been.
Hell yeah!
I was in yoga today because I like to cut weight doing yoga.
Yeah,
I had veins popping out of my quads. I've never had that in my life. I'm like, this boy's in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm as strong as I can be. I'm as fast as I can be. I'm as technical as I can be. I'm ready for this fight. There is no excuses heading into this fight. And knowing that I'm fully prepared, hell yeah. Also, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Thank you for having me on again. Thank you for letting me, strut my stuff and have people listening to me. I love entertaining people.
Yeah.
I hope to be in that consideration for Trash Talk Fighter of the Year after, starting with 4-0, 4 finishes, plugging myself, cough, cough.
Hey, we accept the nomination. So, hell yeah, dude. I mean, and thank you again. I appreciate you for being on. I mean, you taking the time, especially around the week of the fight, we really appreciate that. And you're definitely one of the guys that that's one of the more entertaining guys to have on the show, not afraid to show your personality, and we always love that and appreciate that. And I know the fans do as well. I'll be sure to put the link to your fight in the description so people can be sure to order that online. And also hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Trash Talk with Damian and TJ. Don't be a hoe.
Are you listening? Damn.